Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is my holiday special about the Festival of Sukkot, which is the Festival of Tabernacles, if you are not familiar with the Hebrew terms. So that's what we are going to start celebrating. It feels like we're constantly celebrating. This is the craziest time of the year in like the Jewish world, in Jewish life. Seriously, we're constantly celebrating basically since weeks, 4 weeks already, and I'm so hot. And you know what? I can't even manage to go through my intro without I just came home from grocery shopping and I carried in all of the groceries, and then I saw that there's a gardener out there with his blow thingy, you know, and I just want to get this video filming done before he comes closer to us. So anyway, with all of that being said, so that is going to be my special for the Festival of Sukkot. And while I was thinking, sorry, but it is seriously hot in my country, so okay, before we go into this, I did not film this look, but if you like this kind of looks, please let me know, because I can film something in that color scheme or in a different color scheme, just so you know. And this wrap, not this exact wrap, but this style of wrap with different scarves is gonna come on Tuesday, God willing. Okay, just so you know. Anyway, so now let's get into the video. Okay, Sukkot. So when I was thinking about Sukkot, I actually immediately thought about my video from last year. And because that was a very, very impressive message for myself. It was not my idea. I had heard that message from a rabbi, I forgot the name, doesn't matter, and it was the hook of faith, where the whole story was that in a storm that happened during Sukkot, during the Festival of Tabernacles, the sukkah was secured just by one hook, and this is what made it not crash. Okay, so that was that message, and immediately I thought of that. That's really the only of my lifestyle videos that I still remember like I did it yesterday. So that is so fun, because I love that message. It was so deep and so comforting. So again, I thought, actually now while I was in the supermarket and trying to get my act together, what to serve my family throughout the week and throughout the next holidays and Shabbat and all of that, and I was thinking about Sukkot, and I thought, what is it really? So for me, besides of it being a pilgrimage festival and all of these things, for me it means protection, which is funny because you know what, we are moving our life into these little huts that don't even have a proper roof, and they don't have really proper walls. I mean, they can sort of have proper walls, but they don't have a proper roof. You can see the stars through it, and that's the whole thing, you know, this thing that we are exposing ourselves to the outside, leaving our own protection, our own home, everything that we can provide, that we feel secure in, and that we think that our hands have built it and provided it, and all of these things, we are leaving that on purpose, and we are going in joyfully into living into these little huts where we are exposed to potential rain and to cold and to all kinds of insects and to snakes and scorpions, who knows what creeps and crawls around, and yeah, and wind and whatever comes in the season, you know. So that is, it's mind-boggling for me that we're doing this. And then I thought, why do I connect this with protection? Because we're basically leaving our protection. So the whole thing is basically, seems to be one of my favorite words to say, basically. The whole thing for me is, it's, imagine an umbrella that has little holes in it, so you can still feel the rain without being completely wet, but it makes you aware that there's an umbrella that is over there and protects you from the worst. So this is the concept basically of the sukkah. You are in the sukkah, you're sort of protected but not, because we want to raise the awareness that really God is our protection. He is the provider. He gives us everything. He gives us the roof over our head. He gives us the food on our table. He gives us the pillows we sleep on, the mattresses we sleep on, the clothes we cover ourselves. We got everything from him. And I think, you know, to connect it a little bit to the makeup world and to the beauty community, this whole no-buy thing. I want to compare it a little bit to this whole no-buy thing that a lot of people are doing now, that they want to raise their awareness again of what they have and what they really need or what they don't need. So in a little tiny little sliver, it is similar to that we are going for 1 week to live in those huts, and some people sleep in there. I personally don't. I just cannot. I tried it once, and in the middle of the night I moved back to my own bed because I just couldn't. But the people sleep there, people spend their free time there. We definitely eat all the meals there, and yeah, so, and for the kids it's super exciting, and it's so nice. You know, the whole thing. It's a very nice experience once you get through the initial work of setting everything up. So maybe I'm going to do a vlog, maybe how the kids are decorating our sukkah or something. If I get around to it, I'll do it. Anyway, so this whole thing, I want to compare it a little bit, like I said, to the beauty community, because this whole thing of going on purpose on a low buy, or going on purpose to live in a little hut that gives you nothing. Basically, there is nothing in there. There is no TV in there. There's no radio in there. There is nothing in there. There's just decoration, a table, chairs, and then you just sit there and read a book, or maybe some people put a TV in. I don't know. We personally don't do that. But anyway, so you're supposed to live in there, and you're supposed to use your best dishes, and you're supposed to, you know, you're supposed to celebrate this and not feel like you're being punished. So that is for me an amazing thing, that we can go in a celebrative mood into something that sort of reduces us, sort of reduces our security and everything we know and everything we're comfortable with, but we can be joyful in this. Yes, we know it's just going to be for a limited time. If I would know that this is how it's going to be my life now, I would certainly feel different about this. But I still feel that this is an amazing thing that we can take beyond this festival, that we can take this into our life situations where we feel like we are being reduced, or we feel like we are unprotected, or we feel like we have nothing that we know, then that we know that God is still there. God is still there, and He knows the time that for what time that has to be, and all of these things. So we don't have to worry, you know, and that is wonderful. And don't get me wrong, I'm not naive. I'm not sitting on some kind of like light blue cloud or something to think, wow, everything is fluffy. No, not at all. You know, sometimes I'm killing myself with worry, and especially in that, and especially also I know that there are some of my ladies suffer from depression and things like this. Sweeties, it's good. It's all good. We just have to trust ourselves, to trust God. You know, I think that is all it is. And I'm not saying this lightly, because I'm struggling with that every single day. I'm a very controlled person. I love it to know everything, to know where everything is coming from, where everything is going, that everything is organized. I know exactly what time, what happens, what my plan is. You know, I'm not this kind of girl that sits there and does yoga all day and waits for things to happen by itself. You know, I'm a go-getter. Definitely. So that's why for me, being in this situation that I don't know everything is amazing, and it makes me more vulnerable. It makes me become closer to God, because I have to draw more from His strength. And I think this is again something that we should live our whole life, because that would overall take us just to a better place, to a closer place, to God, because only there is going to be comfort, only there is going to be protection, only there is going to be goodness and love and everything we need, and real peace and real harmony and everything, you know. So I know I have nothing. I know in my family I have nothing. I know in my job I have nothing. I know that only everything I have is a gift from God, and that is, it fills me with so much gratefulness that I'm about to ruin my makeup. Yeah, so I think that's what I want to share with you, because really this thing of protection it's not just physical protection, it's protection all around in everything you need, you know, in your health, in your finances, in everything. I think you can apply that really in a lot of ways, also for your children, for their education, for, I don't know, for everything, you know. And I am a person, I'm a woman, you know. I love protection. I love my husband to be the head of the family. I love to be the woman in the family. I'm just that kind of person that does not need to be strong. I constantly have to be strong, but I don't yearn after it to like, I'm not into like emancipation. It's not my thing. I don't need it personally. I'm totally fine with however things are, you know. I know my husband, he adores me, and I love him, and it's all good. So we have a very, very good relationship in the way we are. So I think, you know, everybody has to find their own way. But I'm just saying that I crave protection, and I crave his adoration, and I crave his love, and I crave everything, you know. I'm just like a sponge that sucks up more and more and more. And so in that, I know that God will fill all of these places, because no human can fill this black big void of neediness that I am, Leorah. So I'm just saying that whatever it is where you need protection, where you need fulfillment, where you need help, where you need more love, or more being caring, or more everything, this is the moment to turn to God. So that's just what I wanted to say. And if you celebrate the Festival of Sukkot and you go into the Sukkah tonight or soon for you, I don't know where in the world you see this, but for me it's going to be in a couple of hours. When you see this in a couple of hours, obviously I'm pre-filming, then I'm going to be going into there and sitting down in the sukkah in the knowledge that God is my protection and He's my provider for everything, not just for my roof, but for everything. And yeah, so I'm going to try to throughout the year also remind myself of that, because I think that is, especially in today's world where everything seems to be out of control, that is such a comforting thought for all of us, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, so that is it for today. I wish you Chag Sameach if you do celebrate, and if you not, then have a wonderful day, have a wonderful week that's coming. Again, my upload schedule is going to be a little bit off. I'll post as much as I can, but just so you know, it's going to be a little bit off again because of that holiday. But soon the holiday season is over and we're going to go back to normal, and yeah, we're almost done. All right, so if you're new here, then please subscribe to my channel. I would really love that. And besides that, go ahead and sparkle. Of course, you find everything about my makeup and everything in the description box, my social media and everything. So if you're interested, go and check that out. And yeah, so I'll see you here on Tuesday for my wrapping tutorial, and for the rest of the week, of course, for my regular videos, hopefully. And I can't wait to have you back here, and love and kisses and hugs and everything. Chag Sameach, enjoy yourselves, and I love you so much. See you very soon. Bye.